And for you guys, Dmitry, what's the sort of the business driver behind how often you release software? Is it based on this is the fastest we could possibly do, or this is the fastest that our customers could accept? How does that factor in?
Well, I think it's more like the fastest we can do. Like one of not many advantages of the small company is being able to move fast. So we're trying to move fast. And this release cadence, like 6 to 8 weeks, I think it's optimal for us because we can implement new features and still, we can have like 2 to 3 weeks of testing before this release goes to the client. And as we deliver our products to enterprise clients, we don't want to deliver like completely untested product. So it's kind of golden. It's like a proper speed for us.
Do you is your product delivered purely through SaaS, or do you actually have to distribute binaries to your?
So we distribute binaries. We distribute binaries through Windows Store and Mac Store, and then it's updates handled by the store. But there are a few clients that we distribute application to their IT department, and then it distributes to their desktops. And for them, like, I don't think we even send every release to them, unfortunately. It's like every second, because for them it's too much work to update it so often.
So if you could release faster, what's the thing that prevents you from releasing faster than you do?
Well, it's probably quality concerns, because we distribute applications, like users not always willing or able to update. So it's not as bad for web products, but for application, you have to make sure quality of every release is good enough.
How about your team, Matthias?
Our team is for the team is nearly the same. We have one QA for nearly every development team. We have a few development teams that doesn't have their own QA. But in general, we have one QA per development team. I think the release process in our company is quite different from yours, Dmitry, because we have many different types of services. So our web services, we release once per sprint. Also the mobile apps, we try to release once per sprint. We also have 2-week sprints, but most times the mobile apps are only released once every second sprint. But if I look at our backend services, they are released, a few of them could be released a few times a day. And that's where we also want to come to for all our services that are not mobile apps or not the direct customer front end. We want to have our all our backend services in a so small and so good that we can release them many times a day. Whenever something is ready, we can ship that to production. We are not there yet, but we are working on it.
Got it. And what's the business driver for release speed for you guys at Blacklane?
Business driver. I think for the apps, it is we try to release whenever there is something that's valuable for the customer. Mm-hmm. So this is what drives the release there. If we just have some small backend changes for the app or some small changes that the customer will not see, we wait for it. And it's the same with the web front end. If there is something that's not valuable for the customer, we don't have the need to release.